Hello you lot, this is KeefCooks, I'm Keef, and today I'm going to do another dish from the Prawn Cocktail Years. Promise not to make a habit of this, but this one is just so good. It's a French classic, Boeuf à la Bourguignonne. Excuse my accent. So beef bourguignon used to be really popular in the prawn cocktail years, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and hardly ever seen now. Probably you see it a lot in Burgundy, but not everywhere else. It's a shame because it's marvellous. Anyway, if you enjoy this video, give it a like, share, subscribe, become a patron, make a donation, etc. And without further ado, let's make a beef bourguignon. Alright, we've got two kind of stages going on with the method in the prawn cocktail years. First of all, we need to do a tasty, stocky wine reduction, which will take half an hour. So we'll get that started as soon as we can. And once that is started, I'll show you the ingredients for the rest of it. So, one bottle of, well, in theory, Burgundy wine. I've got Bordeaux. I don't know if it makes a difference. I think, you know, Boeuf Bourguignonne comes from the Burgundy region, as does Burgundy wine, and in that region you can pick up a bottle of Burgundy wine for a couple of euros. So elsewhere on the planet you can't. I couldn't actually find one less than £12, which I am not paying for cooking wine. I'm just not. I mean, even this was pricey at £6, but we'll do it. A medium onion, theoretically 8 cloves of garlic. I've only got one, but I've also got some minced garlic, so that'll probably be like the equivalent of 4, which will be plenty, really. 1 large carrot, a couple of sticks of celery, 3 sprigs of thyme, and 2 bay leaves. So I just need to prep these. I've already done the celery. I need to peel and chop the onion, and top and tail and chop the carrots. And you want to squash cloves of garlic with the back of a knife. You can leave the skin on because, you know, it's going to get filtered out at the end. And also you can leave the skin on the onion. I said peel it, but you don't really need to. So we'll pop all the vegetables and aromatics into a frying pan. And then pour in the bottle of wine and bring it to the boil. So you want to bring the wine and the veggies to the boil, and according to the prawn cocktail years, you're going to set fire to it. Now, I tried this unsuccessfully. It really didn't want to burn, even though, you know, the wine was quite warm. So not to worry, we'll skip that bit. So what you want to do is keep that boiling until the liquid is reduced by about half, and then strain it and set it aside. Alright, for the main bit, we've got a load of beef, just over 1 kilo. We've got, optionally, a Pigs Trotter. We've got 250 grams of bacon in big chunks, which need to be cut down a bit, but yeah. 24 button mushrooms. If you can get them, 24 pearl mushrooms, the little tiny ones that are sold as silver skin pickled onions in the UK. I couldn't get them. These are the smallest I could get, so I've got about maybe 12. And I might cut them in half, I might not. Also a handful of parsley, fresh parsley to garnish. Now the meats, this bit is skirt, these bits are shin, which are both excellent because they've got lots of collagen running through, which will break down and give you a really unctuous flavour, as will the optional Pigs Trotter. But before we cook the beef, we need to prep the bacon, cook that. If you can get a chunk of bacon or pancetta in one piece, good luck to you, that'll do perfectly. I half managed it. I could have got lardons, but I found some cooking bacon, which you know, is pretty random, and it's just offcuts. That is a failed slice of bacon that is absolutely perfect for this. So cut them into, well, about 1 centimetre chunks. Now cut your beef into big chunks like that. None of your little inch cubes, they just will not do the trick. So a bit of flour, a bit of salt, a bit of black pepper, Mixy mixy. Coaty coaty. So here I'm ordering off from a Prawn Cocktail Years recipe because they slow cook it in the oven. I'm going to cook my meat in the pressure cooker for half an hour. First we need to brown it all. Now we need to melt 50 grams of butter in a big frying pan and heat it up with a couple of tablespoons of oil. So when the oil and butter are sizzling and foamy, we'll first of all cook the bacon until it's kind of bronzed and crunchy and golden and brown and all those, nice words. Take those out, set them aside, and then we'll go ahead with the floured, seasoned beef. Then we want to heat up the fat again and then add some of the beef. You'll need to do it in batches because you really don't want to overcrowd the pan. So just whiz them round, give them a couple of minutes on all sides, get them nice and brown, and then drain them, set them aside until you need them. Now, if you were doing it the traditional way, you'll carry on and cook your Pigs Trotter, your mushrooms and your little onions in the same pan, and then pop it in the oven at 130 Celsius for a fan oven, 150 conventional, gas 2, and with a lid on. And in the book they say 2 hours, not a chance, 3 at least, but I'm inventing a pressure cooker method. So I'm going to put all the bacon and all the beef in with the wine, bring that up to temperature while I deal with the Pigs Trotter. The book says get your butcher to cut it in half. So I've managed to get almost, oh, there we go. Just with a knife. So you don't necessarily need your butcher to do that for you, but yeah. So I need to bronze these all over and put those in the pressure cooker before we put the lid on. Alright, I've got the meat and the bacon and the trotter in the pressure cooker coming up to pressure. I've got the mushrooms in the frying pan. I changed the fat because all of the flour in it gone, well, it was burnt, it was blackening, so that's not good. And now I just need to peel the onions. So in the book they suggest soaking these in hot water for 5 minutes, make it easier to peel them. And I was going to say, well, there's no need to do that because it's quite easy, but this one isn't. Those two were very easy. This just doesn't want to play because it's on camera. Okay, it's had its half hour and I've depressurised it, so let's see what we got. Right, well, first of all, what we got is Pigs Trotters falling to bits. Those are tasty with a bit of white wine vinegar, apparently. Can't say I've ever been brave enough to eat one, but, well, not direct, well, no, not. Just the wonderful goop that they help create, which is here. So I'm going to pour that into this casserole dish, because we're going to finish it off in the oven for another half hour. I'm just going to pop a bit of water in there because, believe it or not, it's too thick, it's too unctuous. I never thought I'd ever say that, but there it is. So I've got my onions, I'm going to pop these in, and my 24 mushrooms, which have, well, almost disappeared. I'll put a lid on that, I'll stick it in the oven for half an hour, and that will be it done. And now, it's taste test time. Some nutter married. This is KeefCooks.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Just tell me,
What?
are all the cameras switched on?
Yes.
Are the mics working?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this taste test.
And on time.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ish.
Oh, that looks good.
Okay. Oh yeah, so Prawn Cocktail Years say serve it with your potatoes. Nobody else does. But
That's a pickled onion, isn't it?
no,
What is it?
it's an onion.
It's an onion.
It's well, cooked,
It's a
but
little
not
more.
pickled.
I can't actually get the fork into it. It is resisting all my attempts. Aha.
Oh, is it not cooked?
Oh no, that is soft and lovely. So. Oh, I've just realised why it's so red. It's that salt like red wine in it, isn't it? Because meat doesn't usually stay red when it's cooked.
No.
And that onion's soft and sweet. Like they're supposed to be. Oh no, Keith. Keith's got a much higher tolerance for salt than me. I think that's fine.
Okay.
Do you really think it lacks flavour?
Oh, it just needs a bit of salt.
Oh well. I think we'll have to agree to disagree on that one.
Yeah. Right, okay. That's flab.
Hang on. I want to taste
Flipping fab.
the gravy. Oh yeah.
Thank you for watching. And see you next time.
Bye.
There's more.